Louisiana has a long track record of treating juvenile offenders like adults. The state regularly subjected them to solitary confinement and ignored reports of abuse from officers at juvenile facilities.
The juvenile justice system, the way it was designed, is supposed to be to help these kids. It's supposed to be like a social welfare kind of setup. It's not supposed to be punishment, because the law recognizes that a kid is different. And if a kid does something wrong, the kid needs help, not punishment.
Beth Schwartzapfel has covered the Louisiana justice system for the Marshall Project, including revealing the experience of children held in solitary confinement. From the perspective of the juvenile offenders, like at this point, what are the conditions that they're forced to live in?
They were in these cinder block rooms. There were these solid steel doors with a tiny slot where they would pass the food through, and they were held in there for 24 hours a day. What's wild is they had these light fixtures in the ceiling, and they had like sprinklers. The kids were so stir crazy and bored and frustrated that they took apart the light fixtures and the sprinklers, and they started using the pieces to dig holes in the wall so that they could climb through the cells to see one another and talk to one another. And the state would come in, replace the light fixtures, the same thing would happen again. So then the state responded by removing the lights. And then the kids started taking their beds apart and using the pieces from their bed to dig holes. And so they took away the beds. So for some of these kids, it was like literally a mattress on a concrete floor in the dark. So,
right.
It's not like an adult serving a life sentence. Not that that makes it okay.
Right.
But, there are going to be adults, grown adults, who are going to go into society.
And you're sending them from an environment which is just a black box.
It's damaging.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a black box literally and figuratively, right? You're damaging them. You are sending them out into the world with more problems than they came in.
Solitary confinement don't do nothing but it make it deteriorate, especially if you a juvenile. Around that time, everything based off influence and what you intaking. So however you gonna be or what you transform into gonna be based off what you learning at that time. And if you in solitary confinement, you can't learn nothing but the way the bricks look around you.
Therrin and D'Angelo Davis both testified in April of 2022 at a hearing for HB 746, a bill inspired in part by Beth's reporting that would limit solitary confinement for children. How old were you when you got incarcerated?
14.
I was 15.
14? 15? Tell me about the facilities and what it was like for you all to experience that.
The conditions of the buildings, it looked like it'd been there for over 100 years. That's the worst thing ever, the living conditions. Mold in the shower and shit like that.
And rats and shit. Have a whole dorm making a jokes out of rats being in the dorm. You become adapted to that type of stuff. You ain't around nothing but other males all day. So it's buku aggression and testosterone in the dorm. So no matter how you look at it, you're gonna be kind of developing into what's around you.
They took the years away that was supposed to teach us how to grow up and be a man and replaced it with straight violence.
What effect did solitary confinement have on you as a person?
Man, solitary confinement made me, they're kind of antisocial now. I don't like people now. Man, I got major anxiety now. I had to get drunk when I go out there or something just to loosen up a little bit to enjoy myself. And it wasn't like that before jail.